shimmery, glittery, and bright. From holiday decorations and ornaments to handmade treasures of all kinds. This is the holiday fair at the Irvine Fine Arts Center, something many wait all year to attend.
We carefully hand select each artist that's represented in the holiday fair, and we try to look for the best of the best in Orange County and the greater Southern California area. And we have everything from ceramics to jewelry, glass, hand-sewn things, quilt, orchids, baskets, you name it, we have it.
In addition to art, they have a mariachi band to entertain, playing favorite holiday classics. But the real fun for some is looking around.
I love art and stuff, the way everything looks, textures, the colors, all that stands out to me. It just pops in my eyes. I like bright stuff. It's sparkly.
Well, it is the season for sparkly things, and there's no shortage here. Becky Webb and her mom are holiday shopping and going home with hand-blown glass ornaments.
That just gives it that extra special artisan touch to it. And the colors are super vibrant, and they just remind us of people that we know and we know to appreciate artistic handcrafted work. So that's why we like these pieces here.
Sherry Swan has been coming for 10 years now and says she seldom leaves empty-handed.
This particular piece appealed to me, and I don't have anything like it in my collection. And it's beautifully done, it's very handcrafted. The artist is very talented, and I thought, it's going home with me.
This glass and illustration artist explains why she loves creating.
I just like how I can bring out my personality and just have fun with both medias. And being an artist, I like to find different ways to express my personality, and just if it makes me laugh, I think it might make someone else happy.
We found many happy art lovers at this fair.
I got it because I like the colors, and I like it because it was handmade, and I couldn't decide which one. But then I got this one because I thought the colors were really pretty.
With more than 100 vendors, each has a story behind their craft. Beth Duffy and her husband make coasters and trays out of wood and have mixed it with their background in graphic design.
We have a distinct design aesthetic that we like to see, and so we first and foremost design for ourselves, and we use our stuff in our house. And so seeing other people use it, it's great. It's the icing on the cake.
Ceramic artist and Australian native Caroline Brandt comes to the Fine Arts Center to work on her pieces throughout the year.
And it's a great resource here with the open studios, and you love to make, and you want to make more, and so you've got to do something with all the ceramics. I love making, I love clay. I find it very inspiring, all of this sort of, landscape, Southern Californian landscape, and so all of this work here is very much inspired from where I am.
Shoppers are bound to find some interesting and intricate pieces. Christine Suzuki was a nurse and started doing origami as a way to unwind. That was 20 years ago.
It's a challenge to figure out how to make something durable and pretty out of paper. And some of the ideas come from my customers. They'll ask, do you do necklaces? For a long time I didn't do necklaces because I didn't think it could be durable. But I wear it playing tennis, and it does fine. So they're pretty durable. I put about 8 to 10 coats of glaze on everything.
Nancy Cole shares with us how she came upon making her holiday purchase here.
I'm actually looking for a present for my sister, and my parents lived in Japan many, many years ago, and we kind of grew up with a lot of origami in our house, so I was pretty excited when I came across this booth and saw the beautiful work that she'd done, and I thought, oh, this is absolutely perfect for my sister.
Buying for yourself is totally allowed here as well, especially if the piece takes you to a familiar place.
And as soon as I saw it, I thought I recognized it as the Lighthouse at Peggys Cove, which Chris and I went to on a tour off of a cruise ship. And unfortunately, there were 27 other busloads full of tourists there at the time, so I could not get a picture with nobody in it of this lighthouse, but now I have one.
Other iconic images people might recognize, Audrey Hepburn, for example, inspire artists like H. Craig Jackson. Working with textiles, he explains how his work involves the art of illusion.
I paint around to create an image out of what's already there. So, for example, this bag has a textile, and what I've done is surrounded it with paint, thus creating a dress that's really not there. So it's just a fun thing to do, and it works on different types of fabrics.
Going from fabrics to wood, there's more to be seen or not seen here in this three-dimensional board. Woodcarver David Dunsmore is retired, but hasn't slowed down, turning out everything from cutting boards to boxes.
If somebody really falls in love with a piece, you know, and they keep picking it up, and then they go over here and look at something, and they come back and pick it up, you can tell, you know, what they feel about it. And then when they finally do pull the trigger and buy it, you can say, well, I know they're going to take that home and treasure it.
Getting to talk to the artist and hearing what goes into making and creating the piece, along with supporting local talented craftsmen in the community, is why people return year after year. This summer, look out for the Studio Arts Festival at the Fine Arts Center. For Irvine Scene, I'm Jacqueline Twegg.